Hi, this is Stephen from Owner Disown, and today we're going to take an unboxing of the Asus GX501v. It is a Max-Q GTX 1080 model, and we've heard a lot about these Max-Qs, and I want to set out to see if it is truth or fiction. I personally think, you know, an overclocked GTX 1070 will keep tabs with it, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be correct. But the whole premise about it is to be able to put in make thin and light laptops with low fan noise up to maximum 40 decibels, and make them portable, but yet still very powerful and cool. Good in theory. So we'll take a quick look at this one from Asus. So it comes in a nice black box. It's a 15.6 inch Full HD, 120 Hz wide viewing angle, so 170 degrees they claim. Gsync panel, and it has an i7-7700 HQ CPU and a GTX 1080 with 8 GB of VRAM. Now, it's the power on the GTX 1080 has been capped to about 110 watts. Comparable notebooks with like the GT73 VR or the Alienware 17, they typically go up to about 180 watts. The Sage NP9873 or 76, about 200 watts. And Eurocom have a 15.6 inch model with a desktop CPU in and a GTX 1080, and that is about 150 watts, but you can unlock the BIOS using PrimaMod and get that up to 200 watts as well. And that laptop is about 6.5 pounds, so not much heavier than this, and it's not too far in price. This retails for about $2,700, while the Eurocom Tornado F5 is around about $2,900, configured the same as this, but with a 1 TB hard drive in as well. So let's see what's inside this beast. It's a plastic sleeve. So we have a brushed aluminum or aluminium lid. It's all black, which is quite nice, and it doesn't feel particularly heavy. I think it's supposed to be around about 5 pounds or so. So we'll weigh it. And of course, you've got the ROG symbol embellished into the top. Also in the box, we have a power cable, some cheesy stickers if you want cheesy stickers, and the usual warranty and setup guide information there. Now the power supply. Now typically you would see a 330 watt power supply for a GTX 1080 or a 230 watt one for a GTX 1070. So taking a look at this, it's a 230 watt. Well, I'm not sure if the camera picks it up, but it's a 230 watt one. So same as a GTX 1070. And let's have a look at the cable length. That seems quite good. Arm's length plus that, so that's good. Now we've got some. It's a wrist support, because the design of this this laptop will have the keyboard is brought forward so that allow for space for cooling. So they include a wrist support here. There's some more hidden gems inside this other compartment here. We have a Ethernet dongle, because obviously it must be too thin to put an Ethernet port in, so you've got a USB dongle there. A handy screwdriver, in case it breaks, you might need to fix it. Screwdriver. Finally, there's something else here. Nope. I heard they included a mouse, but this does not have a mouse, but no big deal. We've all got mice, so that's fine. Right, all right, so let's have a look inside. There you are. There, so you can pick it up with one hand. And there you have it. So you can see the area here where all the cooling is. It is perforated, so probably to allow some airflow in here, which is a good idea. We have the keyboard obviously push forward, and a trackpad here, which doubles as a number pad as well by pressing this button here. We have two little vents here for the speakers. I don't think Asus are renowned for their great speakers, so I think these ones look rather small, but we'll test it. And underneath, look at that, no air vents underneath, apart from perhaps at the sides here at the bottom. There are some little air vents here, because supposedly when you lift this up, it lifts up at the back. Well, there's no air vents unless it does get sucked in here at the back in here. Unless it is these little vents here. The feet are very small, so it's you know, lifting it up does lift it up to allow a little bit of extra air going in at the sides there. I think it looks fairly nice. You've got the Republic of Gamers logo written on there. Power button here on the upper left, right hand side, and I don't think the panels are too, the bezels are too big. Obviously a bit of give if you press in there. Bit of keyboard flex. But other than that, though, it feels fairly solid. So I think let's take a look at its ports, eh? So on the left-hand side, we have a air vent, power port, HDMI 2.0, 2 USB 3 ports, and a combo headphone microphone jack. Around the back, we have some nice gold accent here with the Zephyrus logo written on the back there, with 2 rear exhausts. And on the right hand side, we have a USB 3.1 Type-C Thunderbolt port, which is nice to have, and 2 more USB 3 ports and a Kensington lock. So that's good to see, 4 USB 3 ports. I like that. And here's a shot of how it compares against the MSI GT62 VR and the Lenovo Yoga 720. The MSI has a GTX 1070 in it, and of course the Lenovo Yoga is much less powerful. And it's amazing how thin this Asus Zephyrus laptop is. It's thin, and it's a much smaller footprint too. I like that. 15 inches long, 10.5 inches wide, and look at that there. That's very thin. That's less than 3/4 of an inch thick. Look at that there. 4.15 pounds. So, let me know in the comments below what you'd like me to test. I certainly want to push this as hard as I can, see if it overheats, see if we can overclock it, and we'll compare it to GTX 1070s and regular GTX 1080s. And see if it's worth the $2,700, so which is pretty much like an extra $500 or so over a GTX 1070. So is that worth it? All right, so thanks again for watching. Thumbs up, subscribe. See you next time. Bye.